everyone, in this video I'll be going over question 88 from the 2013 AB Calculus Form B exam. So in this question, we're given this graph right here. And as specified, this is the graph of f of x. It's always good habit to make sure you know what graph you're looking at, so I'm just going to box it out so that we can remember. And now we'll look at the question. The question says the graph of a twice differentiable function f is shown in the figure above. So this is the graph of f of x. Which of the following is true? Now, when we look at the options, we should be able to notice that it's asking us to look at f primes, or slopes, at different x values. And if you look at each question, at each option, the x values are the same. So the x values that it wants us to pay attention to are at -1, 0, and 1. So I've gone ahead and made us a chart right here, so we can write down the f primes, or the slopes, that correlate with each x value. So let's go ahead and take a look at each slope. So at x equals -1, this point right here is actually an inflection point. And if we refresh what an inflection point is, it's just a point on a graph where the slope changes from either negative to positive, like it is here, or positive to negative. And if we remember, at an inflection point, the slope is actually 0. So I'm going to go ahead and write on our chart that at x equals -1, f prime of x is 0. Now we can look at the next point, which is x equals 0. And at x equals 0, we can see that in the area around it, the y values are actually increasing. So this means the slope is positive. So we'll write that at x equals 0, f prime of x is positive. And finally, we'll look at the x value of 1. And at x equals 1, the points around it are decreasing. The y values are decreasing. So we can say that at x equals 1, f prime of x is negative. And now, when we look back at the options, it actually wants us to put these slopes in ascending order. So we can say that f prime of 1, which is negative, is less than f prime of -1, which is 0, and that is all less than f prime at 0, which is positive. So, if we look at our options, the only one that matches that is D, which matches our answer perfectly. So there you go. Question 88 on the 2013 AB Calculus Form B exam. Its answer's D.